Well, Anthony, here he comes through the door. Tom Brokaw, everyone.
Thank you. Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News. Terror at 33,000 feet as an Egypt Air 767 plunges into the ocean.
Tom. What the hell is wrong with you today? You sound extra groggy.
Just a little woozy today.
Why are you so woozy today, Mr. Broken Jaw?
I was going through my children's Halloween candy and picking out what I thought was inappropriate. And I think something was laced with maybe PCP or cyanide. I haven't felt the same thing.
So you got a buzz from your kids' M&Ms or something?
A little woozy.
Yeah.
No, it was one of those peanut butter Mary Janes. Appropriately enough named Mary Jane, a slang word for a marijuana cigarette. Something I'll be doing an exclusive expose on in a future episode of NBC Nightly News. Tom Brokaw, if I may continue, a jet plows into the sea, 217 dead, Egypt Air flight crashes.
Tom,
Tom.
There's still something really wrong with your voice today.
Yeah.
I think it's more than just the PCP from the Mary Jane candy bars that your kid brought home from trick-or-treating. I mean, your mouth's not even moving, to be honest with you. I see you're 4 feet away from me here.
Always the perceptive Opie, noticing these things. Yes, Opie, I was also going through my child's Halloween candy and I found an apple, which can be very dangerous.
Yeah.
Pins and razor blades and whatnot. I will be doing an exclusive expose on that on the future NBC Latin. Well, I couldn't resist the shiny red delicious apple and took a bite, thus lodging 20 or 30 pins in the roof of Tom Brokaw's mouth, of which I've only been able to recover 3 or 4. So I'm not only...
Well, that's more than the people they have found in the ocean, so...
Heavily sedated. Yes. Many lives lost as jet plows in the sea off of Nantucket Island. NBC Nightly News, Tom Brokaw. I am reporting now, I don't believe JFK Jr. was on board, so okay. There is some good news.
For that matter, no Kennedys were aboard on this one?
Story. I don't believe any Kennedys. Although they did leave from John F. Kennedy Airport. Yeah. So we will be doing an exclusive retrospective look at the life of John F. Kennedy for no apparent reason. We just have the footage from when JFK Jr. Look, we'll now go to the graphic of young JFK Jr. saluting his father. All right. Also, an interesting footnote, I'm trying to see if Bernie gets his squirrel was involved in this crash. You know, if a squirrel gets sucked into a jet engine, it could lose power. And if it does happen to be Bernie gets a squirrel, as I reported being missing months ago, it could have spent me in the death of 217 people. Tom. NBC Nightly News, Tom Brokaw. I am also reporting this jet did not fly for 4 hours with frozen individuals and professional golfers on board. No, that was before it crashed. Very observant, but that was the Payne Stewart tragedy. That was last week, Mr. Brokaw. Also had reports that the Navy ship the Grasp is on its way. Jesus Christ, why don't they just buoy the thing out there, for God's sake? How many... Whoa, was that the music, or did I hear it like that from being heavily sedated? My God, just build some docks out for these ships out there. It's like the new Bermuda Triangle. Swear to God, if I ever take a flight out there, never again. But the Grasp and Grapple and all those ships that pulled debris up from the ocean floor will be making their way out. Of course, I believe this is still a search and rescue operation. That gets a laugh out of Tom Brokaw. The plane lost about 25,000 feet in 30 seconds. Oh, yeah. They'll be finding survivors. It was an Egypt Air flight, but I doubt they were wearing crash towels. I can't possibly see anyone surviving a 450-mile-an-hour plummet into the water. You know, could you see that guy? Hey, I'm fine. I'm over here. Could you pick me up with that big Navy ship, the Grapple? Please. Maybe my drugs are getting me to editorialize a little more than a respected newsman said to Tom Brokaw said. Give me a freaking break here.
Well, Tom.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure when you stop by.
Thank you. Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News.
So you're going to be...
Terror at... Let me do my slug line.
Okay.
Terror at 33,000 feet. With more details tonight on the late edition of
Will you have anything on the death of Walter Payton tonight as well, Mr. Brokenjaw?
I can almost confirm he was not one of the passengers on board the plane, if that's any case. And boy, just think, if they could have fished some salty livers out of the water, he could still be with us.
Okay.
Am I being inappropriate?
A little bit.
Oh, sorry. So Tom Brokaw ringing the bell and everything.
So you went trick-or-treating with your kids yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Did Tom Brokaw wear a costume?
Yes, I went as Marilyn Manson. I just like that guy. He rocks. Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News, Terror 30,000. Catch me on the late edition if I'm not asleep.
Okay. Thank you for stopping by today, Tom. Tom? Tom? Hey, Tom.
As the young Kennedy salutes his father's gun. Achille Lauro. Why can't I say it? Achille Lauro. It's just a ship. I should be able...
Tom.
What?
Thank you for stopping by today.
Thank you, Opie and Anthony. Tom Brokaw. What's my name, Brokaw or Brokaw? I change it every time.
Well, it should be Brokaw, so... right, so...
Oh, is that how it works?
Yes.
Clever.